couple of days since the school festival. After spending off Saturday avoiding contact with anyone, it's now Sunday. I gotta choose either one of them. And I still haven't got a clue about what to do. I barely managed to get any sleep at all. Pretty much every waking moment is spent trying to figure it out who I truly have feeling for. Three girls, each great in their own way, and each has confessed their love for me. Talk about suffering from success. Interesting. Okay, first I'll go with Asami, then Emiko, then Hisa. I'm not sure who to go first. Wow, this is such an interesting pick. Okay, Asami first because I think she's interesting. But to be honest, out of the three, I think Emiko is the best. Okay, followed by Hisa maybe, then Asami. I think. I don't know actually. Three are really. It's pretty difficult after going through so much together. Okay, Asami comes a long way from the mean girl she used to be, even if she still has a moment. Hisa's always been a wonderful friend, and I do have feelings for her, but I don't want to jeopardize our friendship either. And Emiko, I never met such a sweet and talented girl, but sometimes I feel like I'm more of a burden to her than comfort. I have such a great time with each and every one. I could honestly see myself dating any of them. Yup, to be honest, really, I don't know what to choose. But no matter who I chose, two people are going to be hurt. Who knew love could be so stressful, right? As I'm in the middle of my anxiety-filled deliberation, my phone suddenly starts to go off. An immediate sense of dread washes over me, and it only grows stronger once I see that the message are from Asami. Hey, you loner, don't you think I haven't noticed your disappearance? Meet me at the restaurant in an hour. Well, I knew I had to man up and face this eventually. I just hope they don't hate me after all of this is over. Unsure of what to say, I replied with a simple okay and let out a long drawn sigh. Reluctantly, I got myself cleaned up and play some video games to try to relax and until it's time for me to meet Asami. Sadly, not even games are able to soothe my worries. And before I know it, it's time to go. It's pretty early in the afternoon, so the restaurant is fairly empty when I arrive. Alright? As a result, finding a table that Asami seated at is easy. But out of all the things I imagined happening when I came here, I did not expect for her to be waiting with company. Let alone, oh my god. You really want me to do this in front of three of them? I mean the two of them? Okay. Let alone the company of being Hisa and Emiko. What the heck? Oh no, this is bad, isn't it? This is really bad. I think they three have talked to each other about this crush and confession stuff, and they want me to choose one of them. I might go for Emiko first, I don't know, because like I said, I think Emiko is the best. Maybe Asami next. To my surprise, all three of them seems quite happy to see me and eagerly beckon me over. Hesitantly, I make my approach and offer the girls an awkward smile. Get down to the business, sure. Hey you guys. Hisa gives me a small wave in return. They all seems to be in a good mood. Maybe they don't know about each other's confession? Then what is this meeting for? What is this all about? Asami makes a motion for me to sit down at the empty chair while Hisa beams at me. Emiko is avoiding eye contact, fidgeting slightly in her chair. Slowly I take up my seat. The way they are all sitting across from me and staring, I feel like I'm being judged by a council. You don't have to be so on edge, Mike. Yeah, we already know about this each other's confession. You do? Emiko nods. We talked about it yesterday. You guys seem surprisingly cool about it. We came to an agreement. And before you think up something crazy, it's not about the three of us dating you at the same. Oh god, this is the craziest shit I have ever read. Read, I mean. Oh god. Okay. Okay. This is a subweird fantasy. Well, we did agree that no matter who you choose, there will be no hard feelings. Oh god. Okay, I did not expect her to say this kind of things. Okay, let me cool down first. Okay, take a deep breath. Right. So don't feel pressure, okay? Phew, that's a huge relief. Made a joke. So just to be 100% clear, There's absolutely no chance of a harem? No. No. Well, I mean, no. Just take a look at Amiko's eye. Just take a look at her eye. This is the first time I see her like that, okay? I burst out in laughter. I'm just making sure. I didn't know harem is like 3%, is it? I don't know, maybe I would look up the dictionary later. Hisa laughs along while Asami just shakes her head and Emiko sits blushing in silence. That's actually not the only reason I want us to get together today though. I have some news. Both Hisa and Emiko look quizzically towards Asami. I heard about your mother, Emiko. A frown crossed the small girl's lips. I don't really like to talk about it, but my family's actually went through something similar. Because of that, I had a talk with my father and told him about it too. Once he heard about your mother's medical issue, he insisted on paying for her hospital bills in full. Everyone at the table goes wide-eyed, including me. Okay, seriously? That's awesome. Both Hisa and I turned to Emiko for her reaction, but she is completely speechless. Tears begin to form in the corner of her eyes as she continues to struggle in speaking. Oh, Hisa is quick to jump to Emiko's side, pulling her into a comforting hug. I look back at Asami, who has a soft, pleasant smile on her face. Tease her, definitely. I reach over to poke Asami with my index finger. Someone's gone soft. The Asami I first met would never have done something like this. She responds with grumpy frown. For your information, it wasn't my idea. I did want to help her out by getting her a raise, but Daddy insisted on paying for the bill in full. Really? Whoa, maybe Mr. Yamamoto's is not as bad as I thought. I really don't know what to say, Asami. Thank you so much. Emiko makes a dramatic sniffles. Hisa is no longer hugging her, but instead kneeling by her side and rubbing her back. It's the least I could do. The least my family could do, really. Both my father and I treated you terribly. Can you accept my apology, Emiko? Her eyes still fill with a sea of tears. Emiko quickly nods. Yes, I can. You have no idea how much of a burden this lifted from us. Asami reached across the table, gently cupping her hands over Emiko. We weren't able to save my mother, so if there's anything that can be done to prevent that pain from happening to someone else, I'm happy to make it happen however I possibly can. Hug it out, you two. Asami instantly recoils. I don't think we are that close yet. Everyone at the table starts to laugh, including Emiko. Things are a little awkward afterwards, but once the emotions starts to die down, we all settle in order and order some dinner. The conversations are lively and light-hearted, and it seems as though everyone's getting along great. After so long, Asami finally has people in her life that she can consider true friends. Let's have a real talk. Like I said, I prefer Emiko over the two, but I don't not sure about Hisa and also Asami. So I'm not sure who I'm going to choose. Oh, this is really difficult for me. Emiko is not only free from her dad and her bully, but also her loneliness. And Hisa is being the natural extrovert and charismatic leader she is, serve as a fantastic bridge to bring the group closer together. Okay, like I said, I make up my mind. I'll go for Asami first, then Emiko, and then Hisa. Before we know it, it's hours have passed. It's time for me to it's time for me to choose, right? Our time together stretched long beyond the time it takes to eat. And by the time we are about to bring the night to an end, we are hungry all over again. It's Hisa that offers us the idea to order some dessert, though much of her dismay, there are no ice cream bars on the menu. Instead, we end up getting a set of mini cupcakes. When the plate is set before me, I see 3 tiny cupcakes, each of a different flavor. Alright, there's an elegant and fancy red velvet. This is mint chocolate, is it? Chocolate mint. And also a strange white cupcake, the likes of which I never seen before, but it still looks delicious. I think this is just a cream cupcake, blueberry cream cupcake, I think. Alright, when I look up from my plate, Asami, Hisa, and Emiko are all staring at me. I see. So the cupcake represents them. Okay, so I'm choosing the cupcake. By choosing the cupcake, I'm choosing who I'm going to spend my time with. Okay, first, let me go with Asami. The red velvet cupcake. I understand why, because she likes wearing, you see, the red shirt and all this. Oh, she turns really happy. Is that it? Wait, is that it? No, alright. Because for a fact, I know there will always be a story after you choose a girlfriend, okay? What a great view. I never thought I would get the chance to spend the night in an expensive hotel. But after we made it official that we are dating, Asami insisted on taking a weekend trip to celebrate. Thankfully, I'm not the one paying this time. Oh, I can't believe Daddy made us go get a unit with separate bedrooms. I laugh. What? What? You thought he would just be cool with letting us share a bed while you're on our own like this? It's not like we haven't done that already. Technically, yeah, but I would prefer if he didn't know about that. I only just got into his good books. More or less, it's better we just play along. Asami sighed. Maybe, but I'm still bummed about it. After all, Asami saunters close and reached out her hand to push against my chest. Okay, I'm very nice with the earrings and all this. I stumble backwards as she pins me against the wall. Wrapping her arms around my neck, she looks up at me and smirks. I was hoping that sharing a bed would let us get a lot closer, okay? Her seductive whisper instantly gave me goosebumps and sent a shiver through my whole body. I feel my face starts to heat up. Asami hums a sensual giggles. What? Do you think I was going to stop teasing you now that we are dating for real? I'm only just getting started. I watch as her signature wicked grin makes an appearance. The fact that we are dating just means that I get to play with you in a much more interesting way. I raise an eyebrow and smirks. Oh, her hand slides to my collar and she pulls me down towards her. Now, okay. Without hesitation, I lean into her, pressing her lips to hers. Okay, I don't mind if she acts like this when it's just the two of us, especially when I know how sweet she truly is. Okay, putting back from the kiss, Asami grinds at me. Alright, that's it? Game over? Oh, I see. This is Asami's route. You're all mine now. I am. Okay, that's right, honey bear. Oh god, please do not call me that. Please, after all this time, 30 episode. Ah, as Asami and I explore the town together, hopping from places to places, I can't help but reflect on the road we took to get here. We started as two people who hated each other, bound together by both law and fate, and somehow through all of that we came to learn about and understand one and another. And now it's turned into love. A love deeper than I could have ever possibly imagined. What a bizarre turn of events. Who knew that the worst bully could turn out to be the perfect girlfriend? And yet, even with everything that has happened, I don't think I would change a thing about it. There's a lot of reasons someone would come to love a girl like Asami, whether it's her look or her money or her status. But for me, when I look at the gorgeous girl sitting across me, I feel the way I do because of the real vulnerable side of her that she hides away inside. And I'm grateful for that, and I could be the one to help her let it show, even if she still enjoy messing with me. It's the end of our first day on vacation. Together, we decide to cap it off by spending some time enjoying the cool night air on the balcony of our hotel room. Asami's beauty shines in the moonlight, giving her the skin the appearance of porcelain perfection. We are both tired from the day's event and have been sitting in silence for a while now. But as I gaze at her in admiration, I feel as though I can't hold back any longer. I reach out and take Asami's hand in mine. She turns away from the dim skyline to look at me, surprised by my sudden gesture. Staring deeply in her eyes, I speak softly. Asami, I just want you to know I love you, okay? More than anything or anyone I ever loved before. And I felt so lucky to be with you. My words bring a wide smile to her lips that she tries her best to hide as she snickers. You are such a dog, but you are my dog. Okay. I love you, Mike. Alright. We lean closer to each other, and as the faint glimmers of stars begins to appear above us, our lips meet in a tender connection. Our kiss out of the many to come. Oh, I see. And to think, it all begins with a contract. Oh, it ends. Okay, like I said, just for the record, The reason why I chose Asami first is because I'm curious as to what will happen next. But I will choose Emiko because I want to know. Okay?